It began as a one-shot deal in 1933 in Chicago, and here it is, 1995, the 66th Major League Baseball All-Star Game. And for the first time ever, it comes to North Texas, home of the Texas Rangers since 1972, and to the ballpark in Arlington, a beautiful new facility in its second year. Capacity crowd of close to 50,000 to look on. The ballpark in Arlington.
From the Kansas City Royals, pitcher Kevin Appier. From the Milwaukee Brewers.
No score. Randy Johnson has set down the National League through 2 innings, and Kevin Appier of the Kansas City Royals comes in, making his first All-Star Game appearance. Appier is the youngest pitcher on the American League staff at age 27. The book says Jose Mesa of Cleveland is 29. But it could be that Appier is the only pitcher on the staff in his 20s. Could be. And he will face Larkin, Castilla, and Biggio. The Goodyear blimp, stars and stripes hovering. Bright blue Texas sky, not a cloud in the sky. The temperature close to 100 degrees at game time. The ballpark in Arlington, home of the Rangers, who at the break in the American League West Division are tied for first place with the California Angels, 9 games above 500. Barry Larkin getting the start because Ozzie Smith was hurt. He gets the start, and Vinny Castilla starts at third with Matt Williams hurt. And earlier we talked about Griffey and the fact he was injured, and Kenny Lofton getting the start in center field for the American League. So 3 replacement starters. As Larkin takes the first pitch low, ball 1, 1-0. And there is Ozzie Smith as Larkin takes up high. But Larkin now, with Ozzie approaching retirement, you know, Barry finally getting his due. He's been a terrific player for a lot of years.
Won his first Gold Glove last year. Got an interesting term, replacement starters. About 4 months ago, that's what baseball thought that they may have to use here in Texas, replacement starters.
Timmy, that's a dreadful thought.
We thought we'd do this game with your plumber hitting cleanup.
Instead of Bill Plummer.
Right.
Yeah. Where is Bill Plummer?
I'm sure we'll hear tomorrow. The 2-1 pitch is hit in the air down the line in right field, and not a lot of room in foul territory, and it drifts back out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Strikeout leaders in the American League. Well, Johnson on top with 152, and he struck out 3 tonight. Appier would be next. Todd Stottlemyre of Oakland in triple figures. Finley is here. David Cohn won the Cy Young Award last year, but is not here.
No, Appier also leading in most starts, has been pitching on a 4-day rotation. The only pitcher that's been doing that, like the holding staff in Kansas City all year long. But that's that slider, and he is a control pitcher. I mean, the league is hitting under 200 at 198, which is the lowest in the American League, or at least the lowest of the pitchers here at the All-Star Game.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Larkin, leading off in the 3rd inning with no score. He reaches out, grounds it down to Baerga, and the Indian second baseman throws him out. 1 away. Castilla coming up, and let's check in. We'll go to the National League dugout and Leslie Visser. Leslie?
Al, in Japanese, his name means hero, and that's what his teammates have thought of him so far. Hideo Nomo and his interpreter, Kent Brown. Hideo, what was the experience of being out there and with your teammates, and was this much more than you expected when you signed with the Dodgers?
今夜の時は体験はどうでしたか？今夜じゃなくて昨日からもうずっと楽しく過ごしてます。
Not only tonight, but last night, it's been a wonderful experience.
Quite a special experience. Well, you worked, people have said that you're reminiscent of Louis Tiant. In fact, you worked with him in spring training. What was the biggest adjustment for you both on and off the field?
ルイス・ティアントの選手と一緒に練習しましてですね、そしたらね、一番大きな怖いことは何でしょうか？
怖いこと？
投げる方に。
投げることで？投球する。いや、怖いことないです。楽しいです。
No change at all. It's the same as always.
It is. Well, pretty impressive. He says it's just this hot in Osaka, Al. Back to you.
Well, he did what the crowd came to see him do tonight, as Vinny Castilla is at the plate, 0-2 the count, and he waves at it and goes down swinging. So the Colorado Rockies Vinny Castilla strikes out for the second out here in the third inning, and that will bring up Craig Biggio.
Well, this is a pitcher's pitch. Get ahead in the strike zone. I mean, you can see Rodriguez move out, and that's that good hard slider that he throws. Also has a splitter very much like Hideo Nomo. Like he traded a baseball for one of her front teeth. Pretty good trade.
Tough to leave under a pillow, isn't it?
That ball's worth a heck of a lot more now than it was earlier today. 1-0 the count on Craig Biggio. You think of the Astros through the years, and they've had a fair amount of success, and yet Houston has not had a non-pitcher start an All-Star game since 1973. It'd be 22 years. The last non-pitcher to start would be Cesar Cedeno in the '73 All-Star game. And here's Biggio, who began his career back of the plate and then won a Gold Glove at second base, wrapping one down to short, and Ripken throws him out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Appier. The pitchers dominant early. No score after 2.5. Larry Doby. He's looking on. A rapidly played 3 innings as Len Dykstra leads off in the 4th. Dykstra, Gwynn, and Barry Bonds to face Kevin Appier, the National League without a hit. Lenny Dykstra walked his first time up and was thrown out stealing. Started his career with the Mets and then went to the Phillies in '89. And what a deal that turned out to be. You might say that the Mets were hornswoggled. Trying to get in a local term in that trade. Disastrous deal for New York, and it turned out to be a terrific trade for Philadelphia as he bounces one down to Baerga and he throws him out.
Lenny Dykstra and Roger McDowell for Juan Samuel. That was when Davey Johnson was the manager of the Mets, of course. Frank Cashin, the general manager. And then after the season was over, Juan Samuel moved out to Los Angeles, so the Mets had nothing after a half a season. Got rid of Dykstra and McDowell. So I think hornswoggle is the appropriate word.
It was. Here's Tony Gwynn taking a strike and the count 0-1.
Well, I guess if you're a Met fan, you got to be a little happy. Samuel is having a good year in Detroit this summer. It's just a little bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 7 years late.
Exactly.
Right.
No problem outside of that. Mike Winter says that's a strike on the appeal, and the count is 0-2.
Tony Gwynn, 5 batting titles, a .335 career average for Tony Gwynn.
And that's inside, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
In 120 years of National League history, only 3 players have won more batting titles than Tony Gwynn. Honus Wagner had 8. Rogers Hornsby had 7. Stan Musial 7. Tony Gwynn, by the way, passed Wade Boggs this last week. Wade Boggs is now at .334 lifetime.
Highest average among all active players. One-two pitch. Broken bat bouncer, gloved by Thomas, who thinks about flipping it to Appier and then does it himself. Well, you know, there's been so much talk about games and how long they are and the new rules that will be eventually instituted to speed them up. Here we are in the 4th inning with 2 out, and this game is about 45 minutes old. About as fast as it gets. There is a rookie, 1 of 3. Tyler Green, 1 of 3 on the staff. We already saw Nomo, Green of the Phillies, and Carlos Perez of the Expos, all rookie pitchers, as Bonds hits it weakly back to Appier. And the National League, through 4 innings, does not have a hit against Johnson and Appier. After 3.5 in Texas, no score.